What's up, YouTube? Tim Moose here. Now, here is my first opening slash streaming segment of the new year, where, of course, I talk about the films that are coming out this week, or series, whether it be in theaters, streaming, etc. All right. Now, not many bigger stuff coming out, but the first wide release film we have out in the new year is obviously every year there's always like a horror film that will get released in the first year, and the first one we have out this week is Night Swim. It's about a woman swimming in her pool at night is terrorized by an evil spirit, and I gotta say the trailer have looked really decent. Looks pretty creepy. This is of course directed by not directed, but it's actually produced by James Wan. Uh, it looks like it'd be really interesting. To check out. So hopefully it could be really cool. I mean, very interested to see a haunted swimming pool for a change. That's interesting. So hopefully it'll be a good one. All right, now stuff we have coming to streaming this week on Netflix. We got Society of the Snow, which takes place in 1972, and a sorry if I mispronouncing this. A Yugoslavian flight crashes in a remote heart of Andes, forcing survivors to become each other's best hope. This is directed by by the director of Jurassic World, Jay Bonona, who directed Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, The Impossible. He's done some really cool stuff, and the preview for this has looked really interesting. Looks intense. I love a good survival story, so I think this could be interesting to check out. Also, at this week on Netflix, we got a film called Good Grief. And no, this is not Charlie's Brown project. It stars and is directed by Dan Levy, who I love. Dan Levy. I mean, he's great on Schitt's Creek. He was also pretty good in that rom com a couple years ago with Kristen Stewart. Now, here's what the film's about. Good Grief is about an artist grieving the loss of his famous writer husband. Takes his two best friends on a trip to Paris, where they unpack messy secrets and hard truths. It also stars Amesh Patel, who was in that movie yesterday, Ruth Nay, who I think is always terrific, and Luke Evans. And the trailer does look very heartbreaking, looks very touching. Dan Levy directing piques my interest there, so hopefully it could be interesting to see. Also on Netflix today, we got the documentary Bedcon. It's a true crime documentary about three guys exploit the freewheeling cryptocurrency market to scam millions from investors and bankroll lavish lifestyles. Yeah, this I don't know. I don't know if I'm all that interested in this one. Does not really look like an interesting documentary to me. This guy looked seemed. I saw the pre for this. This guy, I don't really know too much about the true story about this, but this guy is a major con artist here. So yeah. Anyway, now on Prime Video, we also got the sci-fi movie Foe, which is actually premiered in theaters back in October, but it's coming to Prime this week. It stars Saoirse Ronan, Aaron Pereira, uh, and also Paul Mescal. Now, the lives of a married couple are turned upside down when strangers arrive in their farm and informs the husband he will be sent to a large space station, and his wife will be left in the company of a robot. Now, I actually haven't seen this one yet. I've been meaning to see this, but I'll probably check it out maybe this week, possibly. But the reviews for this hasn't been great, which is disappointing because this is directed by Garth Davis, who also directed the Oscar-nominated film Lion a couple years ago. He also did some. He also did that not so great religious film Mary Magdalene. So he has some hits and misses on his sleeve. So that's a shame. Hey, I'm pretty sure Saoirse Ronan's next couple films, Outrun and Steve McQueen's Bliss. I'm pretty sure those two are really going to be better, but we'll see. All right. Now, we also got some stuff coming to VOD. We got a movie called The Mummy Murders, which takes place in San Antonio, Texas. Uh, and a lot of people have recently gone missing in Alexis's hometown of San Antonio. Alexis is a top reporter for the local news station, and there have been rumors that a serial killer responsible for those missing. So I don't know if there's going to be a mummy involved, but Yeah, so the preview for this does not look all that interesting. So I love a good murder mystery, but this looks pretty terrible here. But anyway, we also got a film titled Knowing a Deadly Seed Knowing, which is a Korean film, and the film depicts the historical bout of Knowing, the last major battle of the Japanese invasions of Korea to 1592 and 1598. So that could be interesting. We also got a thriller coming called Dark Game, which is a horror thriller starring Ed Westwick, who you might remember as Chuck Bass from Gossip Girl. And a determined detective is a race against time to stop a twisted a game show on the dark web where captives are forced to compete for their lives. That could be interesting to check out. All right, we also got a thriller here called Some Other Woman, which is directed by David Moore, who you might remember from Avatar. He also was in Grandma's Boy. Now, this also stars the likes of former Twilight actress Ashley Greene, Amanda Crew, who you might remember from as Mary Elizabeth Winston's sister in Final Destination 3, and Draco Malfoy himself, Tom Felton. Forced to give up her own dreams while living on a tropical island, Eve Carver encounters a strange woman who begins to take over her life. And I saw the pre for this. This could be intriguing. Looks like there's gonna be some cool twists and turns around. So I don't know. I'll give this one a go. We got a film here called Race for Glory, which stars Daniel Bruhl from the Kingsman and Captain America fame. Of course, he played Baron Zemo. And Ricardo Scamario, who was just in A Haunting in Venice, starred in a true David versus Goliath story spotlighting the tense rivalry between Germany Audi and Italy Lucia at the 1983 Rally World Championship. Against all odds, Lancia battles to regain the former glory with an unbeatable combination of bold ambition and extraordinary courage. That does sound like it'd be really cool to check out. I mean, I like Daniel Brühl and I like a good true story film, so this could be interesting. And Haley Bennett is also in this. She's always great. We also got an action movie coming out called The Bricklayer, which stars Aaron Eckhart, Nina Dobrev, Tim Blake Nelson, and Bridget Nielsen. Oh, it's nice to see her. I mean, I haven't seen Bridget Nielsen like years. You remember when she was in like the original Red Sonja? She was like really a female action icon from the 80s, and she doesn't really do hardly anything anymore. But now the film is directed by Rennie Holland, who is best known for directing Deep Blue Sea, Cliffhanger. He's also directing the upcoming. He also did Die Hard 2, and he's directing the upcoming Strangers trilogy. Now here's what it's about: a rogue surgeon assassinates foreign journalists and makes it look like a CIA is responsible. Coaxed out of retirement to clear the agency's name, a deadly operative must confront his checkered past while unraveling an international conspiracy. And I said a pre for this. I don't know what Aaron Eckhart is doing. Like, seriously, there was a time where he was like a massive, terrific actor, with stuff like The Dark Knight, Thank You for Smoking. He was also great in that boxing movie, Bleed for This, with Miles Teller. It's a shame he has not really put out a great performance lately. So he's been doing like these home video based nonsense. It's a shame. But yeah, need the money, I guess. All right, we also got a thriller here called The Painter, which stars Charlie Weber, John Voight, Marie Evgenopolios, and here's what it's about. Uh, a ex-CIA operative is thrown back into a dangerous world when a mysterious woman from his past resurfaces, now exposed and targeted by a relentless killer and a rogue black ops program. He must rely on skills he thought he left behind in a high-stakes game of survival. So yeah, I saw the pre for this one. This, I don't know, does not look all that great. I mean, you got John Voight, who he's like an Oscar-winning legend. It's a shame that he hasn't really been in great stuff lately. So At least he's in that new Francis Ford Coppola film, Megapolis, so at least he has that coming. But anyway, there's also the film Mayhem coming out, which is about set on, which definitely has a bit of a John Wick feel. It stars Nassim Lyles, who plays Sam, who's a professional boxer about to release from prison in France. But while on parole, his past catches up with him, and he is forced to flee the country. So yeah, definitely getting a bit of like a Born Identity, John Wick vibe. The action looks pretty cool, so that could be interesting to check out. All right. There's also a film titled He Went That Way, which is a serial killer film that stars Jacob Elordi from Euphoria fame and Zachary Quino from Star Trek fame. A journey of curious tensions and bonds between two and at times three interesting characters, all of their own paths, who pretty much on their own path. So of course you got like Jacob Elordi, who's playing like the killer here. Jacob Elordi could play the creepy role very well, and I think he's a terrific actor. Last year alone, he did great with Saltburn and Priscilla. He's great on Euphoria. So really nice to see where his career is gonna his career is gonna blossom. There's also a film titled Weak Layers. Evicted from her home and living in a van, a young woman enters a competition to shoot a ski film in 72 hours. Yeah, I saw the preview for this one too. This looks awful. It does not look all that funny. The characters look very unlikable. It just does not look all that great at all. So yeah. There's also a film titled Anselm also coming, where painter and sculptor Anselm Kiefer creates works at the explore human existence and the clinical nature of history. It's directed by Wim Wenders, who is best known for directing movies like Wings of Desire and Paris, Texas. And I saw the preview for this. It's going to be interesting to check out. I mean, Wim Wenders has put out some really cool stuff in the past number of decades. So, really cool to see him doing more stuff here. So, it's going to be interesting. All right, now on the TV front, we got Fool Me Once, which is on Netflix. It's a British series, which I actually just checked out a couple of episodes. I'm going to hope, finish the pursuit, but not bad so far. It's actually based on Holland Coben's book here, and it's about Maya Stem, who is trying to come to terms with the rumor of her husband, Joe. However, when Maya installs a nanny camp to keep an eye on her younger daughter, she is shocked to see her husband in her house. And this gets, they're awesome. Just from the first couple of episodes I've seen, there are some really cool, twisted turns. So I'm definitely going to try to finish up the rest, but not bad series so far. Okay, I really hate saying this title, but it's actually the actual word. Boy Swallows Universe. Yeah, now this is actually based on a book series here. I know it's based on a book series, but you really have to call it that? Seriously? Now this is a Australian series, and it is coming from Netflix. In a room below his house in 1980s Brisbane, Australia, Eli Bell answers a red telephone and begins a journey that will break his heart before ending it. Now, it does star Australian actress Phoebe Tonkin, Travis Fimmel, who you might remember from Vikings fame, and Sophia Wilde, who was, of course, in my favorite horror film last year, Talk to Me. I gotta say, I just saw the previews. It does, despite the terrible title, it does actually sound like it'd be very interesting to check out. So I'm all for it. Haven't seen too many Australian shows, so I really should get on that. All right, on AMC Plus, we got something called Sanctuary: A Witch's Tale. Where like in an English town in Sanctuary, where four husbands of years witches have lived peacefully. The death of a teen Ruby star exposes an uncurrent suspicious. So that could be interesting to check out. On Hulu, we got a series titled Daughters of the Code, where young sisters Anna and Cecilia LeBron endure a chaotic childhood. Their father, Irva Brian, I keep calling him LeBron, a polygamous cult leader, claims to be the prophet of God. That could be an interesting series to check out. And last but not least, on Netflix, we got The Brother's Son, which stars Michelle Yeoh. When the head of a Taiwan's tribe is shot by an assassin, his eldest son, Charles Choleg's son, heads to LA to protect his mother and brother, who's been completely sheltered from the truth of his family until now. And this looks really cool. Of course, you got Michelle Yeoh coming over her Oscar win for Everything Everywhere. It looks very entertaining. The action looks cool. So I'm all for this. I think this could be something really cool to check out. But that is pretty much stuff coming out this week. Let me let you guys. What films or series are you interested in this week? Are you interested in Night Swim, The Brother Sun, Good Grief? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Tim Messiah.